to solidify that in the real world.
It feels so good, y'all. It feels so good. You reunited with people. Not reunited. I guess.
And it feels so good.
Yeah. And it feels so good. Hermes Venatori,
there
baby.
We go.
From BANDIT's own Hermes Venatori coming through Street Fighter League zone with the Cammy pick. The Scammy Cammy, baby. Also got a Kage if need be, but I think the Cammy is going to work out just fine. This matchup, I feel like, is maybe on the side of a 5-5, maybe a little bit more in favor of Cammy. Zeku also has a lot of tools that can deal with the character. But we do see a B-trigger 1 pick from Jamal Blue out here from Void Zone. Let's see how it works out. Good side punish right there. EXTP, immediate bust out from Hermes. Is in the lead.
Ooh, okay, finally finds the spot. I was going to say, Jamal's been having difficulty picking the spot, trying with the low forward, less success. The V-trigger is now gone. Hermes Venatori spinning the EX dive kick to try to earn the way out of the corner. One more hit will do it. Oh my god, Jamal wins out in the back throw there.
Immediate wake up with the violence. I love that back throw. There's so much damage. You see him slump down like a saggy bag of potatoes and getting up like that. You know, Hermes Venatori's been playing a lot of Zeku lately. Had a lot of practice. You got to do something real honest with it. And the medium kick coming through, nice and easy, non-committal with it. I've been seeing that button being used a lot from Cammy players. Or maybe I'm just noticing it personally. Maybe recency bias. Either activations or closers. Only closers get cost, remember.
Well, I mean, Hurricane used it a lot too.
Yeah.
One of the premier Cammies of EU. And it's such a great button. It's got that slight upward angle, so it's really good for snuffing out. Like, it'll keep you in place if you're walking back. If you're trying to jump, it'll snipe you pretty low in the jump trajectory.
Yeah.
Like, I look at a medium kick like that, in my head, that's the you sit still button.
Yeah.
You're not hoping, you're not fishing for it to land, like for damage. You're fishing for it to utilize it as a tool to keep your opponent in place. Ooh, now you should not be reaching, cashing out all the way with the bar. I think you're alive by a hair.
Yeah, you might as well not be alive. This is a guess for game situation. It's your wake up decision. Tech the jump light, trying to find the slide confirm. Gonna find a punish off the medium, splits the EX on him. Hazanto, DP Bond. Now Jamal can make the comeback. It's gonna be a long road, but the dive kick will prevent that. Hermes Venatori coming to the skies, and no surprise, difficult to deal with. But you see him kind of scratching the back of his neck a little bit. Maybe not so happy with that win either way. I thought it was pretty solid. Maybe got a little rocky there towards the middle, but was able to come back. Hermes still thinking about that, trying to make third. This is dominant. You don't want no questions about it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it never really swung too far out of his favor. I think Jamal's best situation there was there was a sequence in that second round, right off the trigger activation. But it was like Hermes had so much life. It was less that it started to swing out of Hermes' favor, and more that Hermes was sitting on a perfect with Jamal just barely alive post CA. And it was like, you should be able to close this out.
You're about
you don't got to do much. And the fact that it was trigger activation off a low forward, and then into a very safe option of the dive kick immediately after, of just like, we don't got to do much. I literally just need to get a turn so that I can put out some limbs and make them uncomfortable.
Make them feel unusual.
Switch that yellow badge to a red.
You know what I'd like to see a switch, though, for the Zeku? I'd like to see the V-trigger 2, which we're seeing right here, to deny the air-to-air approach that's been giving so much problems. Maybe that lets them focus, or makes them focus, on the ground game situation. And that will let you just play a little bit better. Let's see if we got a game plan. Both forms obviously have to have a game plan. For young and old. Let's see if we got one. There's the air-to-air right there. The side switch with the Hazanto. A little bit better this round. They look to activation.
Ooh. Going to try for some tricky stuff. Jamal just walks back out of the shimmy attempt. Hermes walking him down with the regular throw now. Jamal getting inched back to the corner, but Hermes is surrendering an awful lot of space here, perhaps in fear of the trigger 2 activation.
Yeah, looking up for crouching fears. Anything that could come through to activate, probably crouching fears, to be honest.
Oh, he really got away with that jump in. But look at Jamal fishing.
He has to have a hit now, because you can't side activate. The threat is off the table for that walk activation for Hermes Venatori. He's to find a hit to do it. Walks underneath the techie like that. Take a stroll in the ball.
All right, straight back to Young. Young seems overwhelmingly the choice here for Jamal. What an unfortunate drop!
But it's so bad. Deep to the die, you gotta guess.
Oh, but alive off to confirm. The kick throw blows it up. Hermes Venatori on set point here.
I think now Jamal has gone too regressive, too pensive. We see the drop right here. We're not seeing the confirm off the knee. But let the bar get going, you know what I'm saying? You see this game's bar to get going. You don't need to be honest, it's better to the bar with the character for the sequel. You cash out, you don't get oaked off the sequel, so you don't use the bar.
think when we saw Jamal in game 1 using it, it was on EX run to try to start pressure. Which maybe, like, because he's defensive right now, he's not feeling confident opening it out. But in that last round, we saw, I feel like that trigger 2 pick, Jamal doesn't seem as comfortable with it because you saw the limitation in his ground game. When it
can't slide activate.
Right. So it's like, what do I do? I'm limiting myself to these tools in order to try to activate this resource. And Hermes completely comfortable to limit his ground game around trigger 2, especially since you have the life loop.
At the same time, Jamal can just find a confirm enemy trigger 2 and get the point of carry going. I feel like at this confirm there, you know what I'm saying? If you get these confirms going,
that's the thing. You need to see it.
Yeah, show me. Show me. Jamal, please show me. What I'm seeing right now is Hermes whip it, and this is going to be a big punish. Show me something. Puts the bombs in it, goes right to the super situation, man. Gonna spin the bombs, don't get worked at this.
I mean, are you comfortable just backing off? And all right, we go forward with the low forward, and now we're backing off to the neutral, really utilizing that standing short, trying to play up. All right, okay. All right, Jamal.
Saw him coming in, shut the door in his face. Put him in his face. Jamal with the crouch medium punch to do it. Hermes break it down a bit.
Oh my god, run full screen, but Hermes commits to the up back. The neutral jump gets away from the standing roundhouse. Hermes with an early round start here in round 3. This is still set point.
The stun is rising. In that super situation, to put in prime position.
No hit here?
Would have been big right there, but Hermes doesn't know how to control. It's like he excites like control.
Look at this fishing.
Oh, reel in after that light kick.
Oh, spins the V reversal, doesn't want to deal with the situation after that flip.
Touch right here. Hermes, this is that one hit confirmed that all the candidates. The only one thing that's discussed.
Stand or crouch.
There you go.
Oh, there we go.
Seals it. Hermes mandatory. Mandatory Hermes mandatory.
I like how by the time we cut back to the screen,
they
knew already standing.
Yeah, they
that counter hit stand strong came out. It's like, and it's done. The rest of this is a formality.